Okay, so I thought about starting this video from scratch, um, but instead I'm gonna pick this up kind of halfway through because I don't really want a 45-minute video here on making a stadium, unless uh, unless people actually request from start to finish making a stadium, then I could do that. But interestingly here, I name the park and it does not save. I don't know what's up with that. So this will be the third time I have named this park, and it's like it doesn't save it or something. I don't know. Okay, so I'll show you what I have so far. This upper deck part has been a little tricky, where I had to kind of put some pieces together, and it makes it look a little wonky. Is right here. That's two sections that are just tied together, basically overlapping, and then the other piece is over here, and there ain't really anything I can do about that. Because I don't think, if I take this piece out, I don't think it's going to be able to line up. I don't really feel like trying to deal with that, so I might just leave that the way it is. And I've been adding these luxury boxes. I know there ain't very many of them in Candlestick Park, but I think they have a few of them that go a little ways around the stadium, so I'm adding some of those. I'm gonna try and make this look as close to the real thing as possible, but kind of limited in doing that. And the problem with this stadium so far that I've been doing is not a lot of things have been lining up, so I've been having to manually connect these. So you can see, like right there, it's not lined up that good, just because when I go, what the heck? Okay, so let's see if this will line up. Nope, does not line up. So I don't know why, but some of these are not lining up, so I've been having to do quite a few of them manually, and it doesn't come off as good, but it takes quite a bit more time to line it up. I think I'm only going to add a couple more on this side, and then I need to add a couple more on the other side. And I'm not worried about it looking perfect or anything like that, but and it's kind of irritating that they don't have pieces that are upper deck parts with luxury boxes underneath of them. It has lower level seating with some luxury boxes on top, and if you look at Candlestick Park or any of the old stadiums, the luxury box pieces are usually under, they're more or less attached to the upper deck, at least how they look. I think that's all I think that's all I'm going to add for the luxury boxes. I know they didn't have very many at Candlestick, or press boxes, whatever you want to call them. I wish there was like some little thing you could put underneath here. Maybe I need to fix this up a little bit, because that's all connected pretty good, and this part here is not. Oh, I said I did not want to do that. I think what I'll do is I already screwed it up. I'm just gonna move that over there, and I'm gonna see how this is gonna look if I can. Okay, there we go. And that's nice. It wants to connect, but we'll see how this lines up. Yeah, that's not gonna line up at all. Yep, like I thought, that's not gonna work. Without deleting all of them, I'm gonna put this back up here and see what it looks like. Without making it look like a complete disaster. I really wish you could like shorten up some of these pieces that they have that are like this, and I know they have short ones, but you know, like if you could just have little cutoff points or something like that, so you can have them like a little bit longer or a little bit shorter than they are, I think that'd be nice. Not really. I'm just gonna leave that the way it is. Okay, so I think I got that the way I want it. I need to add that little overhang roof that Candlestick has. Don't know how well that's gonna go over, but see what they have here. Of course, they have like nothing that actually looks like that roof that overhangs Candlestick. Like, as long as this stuff connects, it makes a stadium building process a lot easier. I don't like how those hang out there, but I think I might leave it like that. And like that's one of the little, like when you keep on adding, you keep going like that, and then sometimes you move the camera and the thing just, you know, ends up over in the distance somewhere. Well, I think that went better than I thought it was going to. Again, I wish they had the roof pieces that actually looked like Candlestick. The ones on Candlestick. There was quite a few other stadiums, I think, that had those. Like this style here kind of reminds me of Wembley Stadium. Now I think I'm gonna add some bleachers. They had some down here, right next to their batter's eye. I don't know, but it seems like they could add like these grandstands look so tiny down here. I think I'm gonna add the bleachers instead because they might be a little bit easier to be able to add more of them. And I think they were kind of lifted. So what I'm gonna do is just have these things lifted up a little bit, and I'm gonna add a little platform underneath them later. Kind of gotta make sure it's not too high. Kind of is for over here. It's fine over there, but I think I'm gonna have to lower it a little here, so it's not like completely in front of those seats. These are kind of going into those seats, but I think it looks okay. That's about how it looked. There's a weird little overhang part, like where the batter's eye is. The seats kind of hang down, like right here. The seats kind of hang down right here. Out in center field, and they're green. I don't want that there. So let's see if we can have a little piece hanging down. I think that's pretty good there. Change the batter's eye a little bit. And I know that there is a big scoreboard right here, so and I don't know if any of these have, this is going to be tricky here. Like, I know some of these are big enough, but I'm not sure how many of them have an angle to them that's going to look right. I think that's about as good as I can get it. And I know they have a different kind of little scoreboard here. They need these upper deck pieces and whatnot that have it to where you can have a scoreboard on there. Because other than that, there's so many things that are like missing that you find in every stadium. The digital boards that go along the upper deck parts, the overhang pieces, whatever, you know. Did they have it? And they had a big winding scoreboard there that kind of went around. I think this might look pretty good out here because the overhang seats, you can see the pillars and whatnot. Lower that down a little. See, again, this is where the camera is kind of a joke. Now I know that's just a light tower out there, but the games are all in daylight anyway, so what difference does that make? I think that looks alright. Okay, so after I went through all the buildings, I think this piece right here, they have like a little building or something out there in the outfield. I think I'm just gonna put it like over here like this. And this is kind of just like for a wall rather, I don't know, I guess it's like a building out there. Luckily the lights are never on with these things, so this ain't gonna look too weird. You're not gonna have a big bright spot on the crowd over here. Now I gotta figure out like the wall or something on the backside, so it's kind of actually enclosed. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. So this might look like a cobbled mess from the outside, but I think this is what I'm gonna try and do. I'm gonna add that there. I just want to make it so there's like no sunlight getting through, or at least very minimal. So like I say, this looks like a mess out here, but again, it's just to make it so you can't see like straight through the stadium. I remember the like World Series baseball, 95, 96, 97, 98, whatever. It was one of my favorite ballparks to use in those stadiums, or I mean in those games. Just had the really unique outfield, but it hasn't really made its way to modern games. Obviously, MLB The Show has never had it. Put here, of course. Alright, let's go see what it looks like now. Like, I wish there was just a button you could push and go to home plate and get a good view of the outfield and everything. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. I don't really like that scoreboard there, but I might leave it. What else can I add? Is there some parts to add to that outfield? I know I still need to work on the fence. I need to add. I think I could maybe add like that light tower there. I think I could add another one over here. Let's see. Light towers. Okay. Is that the one I want? It might be. Yeah, I think I'll use this one. I think that's the one that I was using down there, was it? No, that's not the same light tower. Is this the one? Yeah, I think, no, that's not. Turn them around the other way. I need to lower them a little bit. They kind of need to come out. I don't really want them intersecting with the grandstand there, even though that thing could be moved a little bit, but yeah, I think what I'll do, I think I'm going to move the grandstands a little bit, but that looks good right there. Give it a little bit of space here. Oh, that sucks. Well, that sucks. Maybe I'll just put it all the way through here since it's, because that piece is kind of overhanging the field a little bit. And that's kind of to give it that effect of the seats that are pushed back in. If those lights were ever on, it's going to look real weird, but they're not going to be on. So a few other little details I've noticed is there is a press box that is kind of up top, down the third base line, sort of, which would make it like up here. I'm gonna try I'm gonna see what I can put in up here. I don't think it's anything that's really gonna be on camera, so it's not that important, but see what we can do here. Now I can probably, oh no, I mean maybe if I add one of these like this, that could make it look like it if let's see, well, hold on, I can go like this. I can put that there. I'm gonna have to do this just right. Okay, I'll put it right there, and then where's the other one? The other one's like over here. There's another one over here. Not sure where the other ones are. Okay, I think I want to add something like I need something bigger than that. And this is just to add a little more life out here. You know, to give it a little bit of depth. You can't really see down here very, because those light structures are kind of hiding it, which is good. How can I see down in here? See what? Okay, there we go. Yeah, that wall's did a pretty good job. Add this in here just to add a little bit more depth, so when you're looking at it, you're just not seeing grass in here. I wish this overhang part right here was down further, because that totally doesn't. I mean, that upper deck part looks like it's up there too high. So when you look at Candlestick Park, like it should overhang like this overhangs, you know, or like how this looks like it's overhanging that, but that is like way too high up right there. There's nothing really I can do to it without having to just completely redo this stadium. So I think I'm just gonna, you know, deal with it. I think that might look more like it should, because that upper deck is a lot bigger than what I have, and it looks like it overhangs to about the middle of the lower bowl. Let me put that there. I was not expecting to do this. Because I don't think any of these are gonna lock in place. Oh wow, that's actually locking in place for me. As long as they don't zoom in on the crowd up here, I think it'll look okay. Just gotta try and make that piece there blend together. That looks okay right there, actually. Looks a little wonky with them steps being up high, and maybe if I can lower it a little bit, it might look a little more normal. That doesn't really look that right. Looks okay like that, I guess. I think I'm gonna go with that. I've got this right here. Does this need to be here? No, I can delete this. If I can get a hold of it, I think I can delete it. Okay, what's that look like now? Let's see what this looks like from down here at home plate. I think it's come along real nicely. Obviously the luxury boxes or whatever down here, oh, they may need moved. This stadium's already taken a lot more time than I thought it would. But I didn't think I would go into this much detail. I mean, it's like once you get to one little piece, it's like, that ain't good enough. I gotta do some more, I gotta do more, I gotta do more, I gotta do more. I don't know exactly how many flags. I know some of the photos show flags out there. Okay, I'm calling it. This is good for now. Let's save this. Be nice if they had Barry Bonds on here. That would be the perfect guy to use. I'll take Willie McCovey and let him go up against Willie Mays. Of course, they have to show that part in the opening screen. And there's a nice part sticking out at the left. Might need to go back in and fix that. Just because that outfield is so important. It'd be nice if you could have changed the color of the light poles. Would have, gave it a little bit more of a look of, oh, that was a nice one. Center field. And again, with the damn scoreboard being all dark, it makes it look so crappy. So I'm assuming maybe it's a glitch that the seats are not changing color when you change that setting, so hopefully they can update this and the seats will be orange and it'll look more like it's supposed to, kinda. Who knows if they're gonna add any updates to add anything to this during the year. Wow, I hit that in the upper deck. I didn't see how far that was. Oh, that was almost enough. That looked like 420. This one might be an upper deck. Yep. That was a nice one. I wish they had instant replay here on Home Run Derby. And that was a last second shot to win it. And fitting, I guess, with Kobe. And they never did show anything else. Okay, so that's it. I might add a few extra things to the stadium, but overall I think it turned out pretty good. Tune in again for my next stadium. Leave some comments if there's any stadium you would like to see me try and make. I'm going to try and add a stadium every day. This was Candlestick Park was one of the stadiums on the top of my list to knock out, and I think it easily one of the most complicated stadium designs, given how the outfield is so complex, being a dual-use stadium. So I think overall it turned out pretty good. But not sure what I'm gonna hit up next, but this one was pretty fun.